season finale of strength training runners with weights. It's called, this one's called runners with weights. So we need weights, obviously. Get a foam roller or just something light. We're just going to use that, a chair or foam roller for balancing. So, but otherwise no bands required, just your pretty faces, and let's go. All right, we're going to just start with 3 different moves, basically doing round clockwork here. So the first thing we're going to do is just a compound move where we do a hamstringer. So that's coming forward here. Then we're going to point our toe out to the side, knee over. So just opener there, and then step back. So you can see we're going front, side, and back. So start hamstringer. Let's just do one side at a time. Hamstringer, point toe out, knee comes over, and then step back. So we're doing these sort of around the world here. Multiple moves. Good. All right. Step it back. Let's do this a couple more times on this side, and then we'll switch to the other side. And step it back. And last time through, come forward, side, and step it back. All right, so now let's switch to the other side. So same thing, let's come forward, hamstringers. Point your toe out, opens up to groin there. Step it back. Good. Let's just keep this rolling. Hammies. Side step. Step it back. All right. See if you can get nice and long through the body here as you come down for the hamstringers. This is our last one. Through the side. And that step back. All right, so keeping in that same pattern, we're going to do a lunge around the world. So that means forward lunge, side lunge. That's what this one, feet forward, back lunge, and then go right to the other side to continue. So back lunge with the other side lunge, feet forward, and forward lunge. Then just keep this rolling, keep it going here. Forward, good. All right. Hopefully everyone's got good Halloween candy at home right now. Brian and I were playing guess the #1 ingredient in our Halloween candy last night. And if you just guess sugar, you win. One more time. So this is our last time around. But we learned that some of them have the weirdest ingredients. The one did not have milk in it. It had milk. What was it, Brian? It was like milk solids, skim milk powder, and lactose. So that's just like milk, but they have all the ingredients. All right. So next thing we're going to do, another around the world here, is we're going to do taps. So for the front and side, we're going to tap our hand. For the back, we're going to tap our foot, our toe, as far back as possible. So what that will look like, we'll have our hand come forward. So we're tapping in the front. Then we're going to tap to the side, come back up, and then we're going to tap back. So extend that leg as much as possible. See how far back you can tap it down. We're going to do one side at a time. Let's see it, everybody. So start with that. Hand comes forward. Yes, you can do it as you pet your kitty if the kitty is in the right spot. There you go. Allison's got it. Tap to kitty. If you can't get all the way down to the ground, it's totally fine. Aiming for it. That back toe, you should definitely be able to get it down. You can always just bring your foot down if you need to. Good. If you're doing some kind of this with your hands, that's good too. Keep the balance. Good, good, good. Keep one side and then we'll switch to the other. So just working on that single leg balance and control. Warming up through our knee. Getting a little mini hinge here. Good. And switch sides. Go ahead and switch sides. So start that front tap. Good. Side tap. And then leg extend, hitting the back there. Good. All right. How's everyone's balance? See, some people still waking up, no big deal. All right. Might still need more coffee. I think I do. This side still doesn't have great balance back. Oof. All right, there's 5 more seconds. So get in maybe one more round or part more round. 3, 2. All right. So if you have a foam roller or a pillow or something, grab it. If you don't, Brian, you can use that really small kettlebell or the small slam ball, whichever. Doesn't matter. You can actually have nothing. But what we're going to do is come up with our knee, bring something under. So we're just showing we've got that good balance. Takes a little bit of time there. And then coming down, that full extension of our arms and back around. So one side, come on, join me once you see what we're doing. What I want you really thinking about is when the knee's up, you're not here, but all the way to parallel to the ground. Then back leg also trying to get parallel to the ground, full extension. All right, let's see it out there. Good. Yeah, a light weight also works. It really doesn't matter what you've got. As long as you've got something in your hand, I feel like that forces you to stay up a little longer with that knee. Good. Then you get that full arm extension, gives you time. Again, slows you down in that hinge. Good. 5 more seconds. I'm going to switch sides in 3, 2. All right. Start with that knee up, pass it under, and then get your arms fully extended, leg fully extended. Come on back up. Nicely done. All right. Let's just keep this going. Good. All right. Good breaths here. Making sure you're not holding your breath. That doesn't help anybody, especially yourself. 5 more seconds. 3, 2. All right. So you can use your foam roller or you can use a bench or a chair, but we're going to squat, getting our hands onto something and then using that to help us twist up. So you just squat down, twist up to one side, come back up. When you come up, I want you to think about glutes tight at the top. Come back down. Get that twist. Stand it back up to tight glutes and shoulders back. Okay, I'm asking 2 things here. Good. Yeah, if you don't have anything, you can get onto your knee. That's totally fine as well. You choose whatever you've got nearby or whatever's comfortable for your body. We're obviously in the warm up here. I'm not trying to twist you in a way that hurts. It should be in a way that you feel like you're unlocking some mobility here, keeping good movement patterns. All right. Keep this going for another 10 seconds. And then we will bring it into a half kneeling. All right. In 3, 2, go ahead and switch positions. Let's get into a half kneel. So keeping whatever you were using, we are going to think about not throwing our foam roller back behind us, but up. So I want you thinking about coming forward a little bit and bringing your roller up and then relaxing everything. When you come forward a little bit, you get that stretch through your hip and tight in the glute. So when you're here, everything's relaxed. Now come on up with me. Squeeze that glute. Push to the hip and you're pushing up to the ceiling. Good. Going for it. We're doing 30 seconds right here. Good. Really trying to get length through our hip. You can see I'm barely moving here. Don't have a lot of mobility there. That's okay. That's why we're working on it. 3, 2. All right, switching sides, other position, here we go. So think about up, not back. Trying to go up so we can keep our back nice and long instead of getting a big arch through our back. So if you feel like you're arching your back anyway, try and think about getting it long, not in a C shape. No shrimp shapes. All right. Good. Nice and long. Excellent. 5 more seconds. All right. 3, 2. So wait. All right. Let's get into a 90-90 position on the floor. So have a seat. We're going to get into that 90-90, and you know what feels good for you. So if that is not even 90-90 and you want to do windshield wipers, that's fine. If you want to get into that 90-90 position, using your hands to help you switch, that one's good. You can do it 90-90, hands up. And if you're going all the way in, you can come up to extended hips at the top of each side. So coming over, coming up. Nice. All right, whatever's comfortable for you. I want you doing that for another 20 seconds here. Good. So Kevy's here for our last class to show you that rest is good. I bet you didn't even notice. You thought that's just a blanket. Yeah, that is the Kevy. You know, after a good night's sleep, doesn't hurt to get a little more. All right, on your back, glute marches, everybody. So we are going to just lay it down. First things first, I want you to really get that exhale, bringing down your rib cage, letting your low back fall down. All right, and then I want you to bring both glutes up. So you are up in the air, glutes are tight. And then from this strong position here, we're going to lift one at a time into that march position. So lifting one side at a time. As you do that lift, imagine that there's your witch's broomstick or something on laying aside your hips. You don't want that tilting up and down. So imagine that your hips really are staying in place and then execute that, right? Or not as one leg comes up. You don't want to have that other hip drop or turn in. So hips are just like you got both feet down, but in fact, only just one. All right, 10 more seconds. And then our last part of our warm up here. All right, 3, 2, great. Everyone come into a hands and knees position. So hands and knees position. Then go ahead, tuck your toes under. Feel a good stretch through your feet. This is a good one for everyone to do, just hanging out. But we're gonna, of course, make this a little bit harder. So we're gonna come up into a primitive plank. So that is where we've got our knees off the ground. So everyone go ahead and join me there. Now you got your knees off the ground. See if you can tuck in your pelvis a little bit. It will arch your back. So it's like a mini cat. And then relax that. The flatter back, little cat, and relax. As you do that, you should feel your abs working just a little bit harder as you do that contracting position, and then extend through your back. Good. You need to put your knees down in between those. It's totally fine. Otherwise, let's stay up for 10 more seconds. Arch your back just a little bit. And then get that extension. So these movements are very small. Luckily, you're almost there in 3, 2, nicely done. All right, so our first set, our balance set, we are going to do split squats and calf raises, the exact same as we did on Wednesday night, for those of you who are there. So you can use something wobbly, like your foam roller, or a chair, doesn't matter to me. What we're gonna do is get a little bit of a lighter weight. The split squats, I want you to have the weight above your head. So we are making this really tough, right? So I've got my back leg on the foam roller, got the front, that arm up here, and then I'm coming down and right back up. So whatever weight you've got, I want you to be able to hold it above your head for about 30 seconds. So if you can't see what I'm doing, I'll show you again from the side. So you can have your back foot on something super stable or on something wobbly like Swiss ball, foam roller. But that's our move there. And then for our calf raise, we'll have the weight down next to the working leg and then lift up, up and down. Again, on something wobbly or on something stable, your choice. But let's go ahead, get set up. So everyone, set it up with your back leg, wherever it's on. Get it there. Then we're gonna have our weight up above our head. So we are going for maximum stability on this one. Okay, go for it. 30 seconds. Excellent. Make sure you're not just working on your quads here. There's a tendency that you could just have this really quad dominant. I want you to think about as you come down, push up through your heel that engages your glute. You can play with your position front and back as well. If this hurts your knee, you probably need to have your foot a little bit farther out. Good. 3, 2, let's go ahead and switch sides. Everyone go ahead, switch it up. Got your back leg in position. Arm comes up. Let's do it. Whoops. All right, need to get a little farther forward for me. Yes, M2. Everyone getting in the right position is half the workout here. Good. 15 more seconds. So you're halfway through. So let's spend some good time really holding still through our all through our posture. Good. 3, 2. All right. So our calf raises. The weight is on the side of the working leg, and the other leg is either up on something wobbly or on something stable. It doesn't matter to me. What I want to make sure is that you have light pressure on the wobbly thing and you're able to come up and down. If you can't get the weight you need or the height you need, get something more stable. Let's do it. Good. We're not trying to make this so hard it's silly, right? Trying to make it so you are working that calf, but we're also working stability of our whole body. That's what this stability set is all about, right? And you've been working on this for a long time. So getting to this position where it's really tough, I know you can do it. All right, 5 more seconds, and then we're gonna just switch into the other side. And go ahead and switch it up. All right, you're on. Nice tall posture. Good. The reason for this front leg being wobbly is that really forces us to balance on that back leg, not depend too much on that front leg, which we would do if we have a chair. Now, if you have a chair or bed, it's totally fine that you're using that. Try not to just push too hard through it and only use that. All right, 5 seconds. And done. All right. So if you feel like, wow, I barely got a good workout with that because the wobbly was just too weird or too difficult, scrap that and use something stable and really get the workout you were looking for. All right. Let's get one leg back. The leg that's back, that is the side that you've got your weight and it is up. Let's do it. Good. All right. Moving those bones. So I just learned that professional triathlete Heather Jackson is racing the Javelina 100 this weekend. Ryan, I thought you might be interested in that because she raced the Kona World Championships when Brian did, which was what, 3 weeks ago? I think in between there, raced a 100+ mile gravel race. Now she's just quick jumping into a 100-miler. So, wow. 3, 2, all right. Brian's going to a Halloween party, you know, a little different. Can you imagine running 100 miles right now, Brian? All right, let's do this. That is some impressive kind of dedication to racing. The amount of, I don't know, focus there on the training is intense. I'll be so curious to see how she does her 100-mile debut just 3 weeks after racing the Ironman World Championships. But hey, all right, keep this up. Keep that arm up tall. 3, 2, well done. And let's get those calf raises now. You do not need to use something wobbly. If that was not working out for you, get something stable. That is just fine. I want you to really focus on when you get up to the top of the range of motion, when you raise up, let's do it, raise up. Just hang out for a second before coming back down, making sure you've gotten to that highest range of motion. Brian, use something stable, then you can get your PT in at the same time. The bench. All right. And keep this going. Calf might feeling like, hey, what's going on here? That's all right. 3, 2, other side. All right, nice and tall. Let's do this. Finish up. Woo, this wobbly set. I feel super wobbly on this one the whole time. That means I should probably keep doing this, but all right. It's always more fun being in stable positions, being able to lift more, at least for me. All right, get that foot up and hold for a sec before you just come right back down. I'm noticing I'm not able to do that as well. This leg's getting tired first. 3, 2, all right. Okay, put that wobbly thing aside. I will show you what we're doing next for our main set. So grab a drink while I show you our main set. Our main set, we are going to do offset squats. So the offset squats are where we have our weight in one side of our body, on one side of our body. So I want you to pick a weight that you can press. So we're going to come down, squat to press. Now, if you know that you can press 15 pounds with a strict press, then you can probably get 20 pounds because you have momentum helping you get that up. In worst case scenario, you can always use your other hand, help push that up. So then the second thing we're going to do is get much heavier weight and get our feet out, knees out, sumo squat. Second thing, and then the last thing will be on the ground for some Russian twists. So I want you to either have a light weight or you can use no weight. So first things first, everybody, go ahead and grab your weight that we're going to use for our offset squats. So make sure you've got something that is heavy. If you don't have a heavy enough weight, what I want you to do is when we come up to the offset squat, I want you to stop, squeeze your glutes, then push up instead of using momentum. So then it makes it feel heavier. All right, everybody ready to rock? Get into your position. Good. Feel your big toe on the ground. Arches are engaged. Let's go. Squat it down. Press. Good. Keep this going. So as you press, you bring that weight back down. Then you come into the lowering of the squat. Good. You don't need a big break at the top. Don't take it. If you need to relax, hang out here a little longer as you break. 3, 2, go right to the other side. So switch sides. Nicely done. Good. If you've got something really heavy, your squat is probably going to look like, right? You might get that bounce. If you've got something light, you're going to get to the top, then press. So modify as you need for the weight you have. Good. 3, 2, all right. So grab a different weight. Sumo squats definitely require bringing out the big guns, whatever you've got. You can also use 2. Sumo squats for most of you could do 100 pounds, no problem. So If you're not sure whether to use your 25 or your 35, use the 35, the 45, whatever it is. Let's get feet out, knees out so that we are tracking here, and let's go for it. All right, shoulders stay back, weight stays right under your pelvis. And the trick here is, if this feels comfortable, try going just a little bit more. Then it gets a little bit harder. Good. That's what we're looking for. As you come up, really squeeze together. Imagine like your heels are squeezing together. Good. Don't let your shoulders come forward. Don't let them fall forward. And 3, 2, all right. Let's get some Russian twists. So for the Russian twist, if you are not sure that you can do these with keeping your back comfortable, I want you to do a plank instead or just lay there. But the Russian twist, we are in this back position that's not here, but nice and long, sitting onto our butts. And then we can have level 1 is heels down, twisting to the side. Level 2, feet up. And then level 3 would be getting one leg extending at a time. Go for it. Everyone join me. So if you're at level 1, totally nothing wrong with that. Having your heels down is just fine, because already I can feel this working. Coming side to side. If you want to have your weight, see if you can get it touching down. If you want to get your feet up, awesome. If you've got a medicine ball, you can slam a little bit. That's fun too. And if you want to get your feet extending, all good options. 5 more seconds. And done. All right, let's go back around. So we're going to stand up, get into that offset squat position. If it felt like whatever weight you were using last time was too easy, level up. All right. Let's get our weights right between our feet. That's how we start this one. Let's do it. Here we go. Squat it down, push. Good. See if you can get nice and low on these. Not letting your weight dictate how your body goes. And 5 more seconds. And switch sides. Go right to the other side. Excellent. Nice strong press here. Press it up. Good. 10 seconds to go. Get in a couple more good reps. And then we're going to go right into the sumo squats. I know it takes a different weight. That's okay. 3, 2, switch it up. So grab your sumo squat weight, switch your feet position, going right into it here. 40 seconds. Nice. Good. Come on down and then exhale up. Good. Try and really time that breathing. You exhale as you come up. Good. Halfway through, see if you can get down just 2 millimeters lower. Excellent. All right. Come on up. 5 more seconds. 3, 2. All right. And Russian twists. Everyone go ahead, get onto the ground. I'm gonna count us 30 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, 1. All right. I was talking about the Halloween candy. I got not just candy, but I got little packets of wafer cookies. Sarah, you know the ones in the bucket that they sell at the grocery outlet. I'm very excited and hoping that no one comes trick-or-treating, so that I have them for running all winter. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. I usually try and get Halloween candy that I don't want to eat, but in that case, those are delicious. and they're fun for running. All right, offset squats. Let's get back one more time through on this one. Grab a drink of water. We're going to start in 20 seconds. So grab your drink, grab the weight you're using. There's still a chance to get heavy, you guys. You're going too light on these. There's still a chance. Here we go. Let's do it. Squat down, press. Good. Good press. Glutes are tight at the top of that press. We're protecting our back through all of this, having really good posture. All right. Sarah, if you don't have anything to do on trick or treat, you can come to my house and you can get wafer cookies. Haha. All right, switch sides. Allison, I would extend to you as well, but that would be a really far commute. And I imagine you have a way to get wafer cookies very much closer, like at a gas station or something. So, all right. 5 more seconds. Good. Switch right to your sumo squats. Let's do it. 40 seconds. Good. Keep that pressure on. So big toes down. Your feet are just as engaged as they are when we're doing those offset squats. Trying to get down nice and low. Good. Shoulders back. Check them, everybody. All right, 10 more seconds to go, not that much longer. This is it. Don't have to do any more after this. 3, 2, fantastic. All right, and now going for those Russian twists. So 30 seconds. We'll start in 5 seconds here. So get your back nice and long, knees up, let's go. You do not have to do them super fast. You can see I've got my feet up and I'm doing them slow. You can do them faster, however makes you happy. But the trick is that your back just stays long. 10 seconds to go. Good. And 3, 2, done. All right, of course we're not fully done. We have to do one more set. We get to do one more set, which is great news. We are going to get out the kettlebells, everybody. We are going to do pop cleans, swings, and plank drags. So I know that if you are not in a carpeted space, dragging your kettlebell under your plank isn't the best. So you can get in a plank with a shoulder tap instead if your floor does not allow for that. But pop clean, for those of you who don't remember this one, get our kettlebell down sort of between our toes here. And then it comes up with momentum. So you should be able to get something that you couldn't just pull up. Like for me, you can see that it's a little bit awkward to pull this up, but if I'm pushing it up with my hips, it flies right up. So that's a pop clean. Then we're going to get that weight in front of us. Come on back for some swings. You all know these. And then we are going to get into that plank. So we're going to go through this just 3 times. And then the final runners with weights will be done. So pop cleans, everyone set those up. So get a heavy weight. Something heavier is way more fun because it feels so good when it's flying through the air without feeling weightless. It should feel weightless between here and here. All right, everybody's weight is down. Let's get our butts back, hands on the handle. Let's go for it. Good. Really push the ground away and snapping your hips. Your butts back, snap. This is the end position, not here. Good, snap. Yes, these look good. Pop cleans look good on you guys. I love it. All right, 17 more minutes through. Nope, just kidding. 3, 2, good. All right. Get in some deep breaths. I want you to set up really good swings. So first, getting that weight in the right spot. So it's a couple feet in front of you. Got plenty of room. Come on down, everyone. So arms reach out. You should be able to grab it and pull back. Now you're in a good position. Chest is up, eyes up. Let's go. Good. We're starting with 20 seconds. It's going to go by quick. Keep shoulders back and same snap you were doing for the pop cleans. Good. 3, 2, excellent. Now down on the ground, ready for that drag. If you're not doing the drag, totally fine. I want you getting in that plank shoulder tap. Either way, I want you to have your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. So everyone go ahead, get into your plank position, or at least get on the ground. We're going to start in 5 seconds. And 3, 2, here we go. Drag it across. Hips stay still. So whether you are doing good, keeping butt down, don't get a big teepee shape. We're going for no triangles. We're going for a nice long body. Good. Pull across, hips stay still. You can't keep your hips still. The weight's too heavy. Good work. There's 5 more seconds. And done. All right. So 2 more times. Get a drink of water. And we will go back through. All right. You can see our role model here continuing to do her throw pillow impersonation. Oh, maybe that could be our Halloween costume. Kevy is going as a throw pillow. All right, hop cleans. Let's get that weight between our feet and going for it. Good. Really think about that posture. When you're up here, this should feel like a plank. You're bracing, that weight's in front. It's not resting on your chest. You're holding it out. So it should feel like a plank. Good. With those hips, the heavier it is, the more you need it. Excellent work. 5 seconds ago. And take a break. Well done. All right. Going for those swings. We're going to start in 10 seconds. So get your weight into a spot that you're going to have to reach for it. And let's come on down. Reach it out. Hamstrings engaged. Let's go. Good. Totally fine to have your arms hitting your legs as you come through. That's part of it. Really snap. 5 more seconds. And 3, 2. Nicely done. Okay. Planks. Let's go ahead and get down on the ground. We're going to start it in 5 seconds. So you have a little bit of time. Catch your breath on these. Again, you can do the drag or the tap. Let's do it. Whatever feels good for you. And you're not moving your hips. Remember, you're pulling the weight across your body, not pushing it. That's awkward. Good. Remember, don't forget, you're making a nice space for your cats to crawl underneath. You guys are now play structures. It's important work you're doing there for the cats. All right, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, Great. And just like that, it doesn't feel just like that. Feels like we've been working at this one, but we've got one more time, final time through. Pop cleans. Imagine that Bruce would let you pop clean him, the cat, like put him on the ground and then just like, whoo. Yeah, I think Bruce is like, okay, that's fine. All right, Allison, do not attempt that at home with yours. Okay, everybody ready? And Navi and Link know at Sarah's house to be well hidden at all times. Here we go, pop clean. Nice. Really think about that snap. As you get tired, it might be easy to really focus on maybe your arms are getting tired, or you can feel it a little bit in your back. Really focus on that snap, because then you end up at the top in that really good posture with tight glutes. 5 seconds. 3, 2, done. All right. Short break. We're going to start in 10 seconds with our swings. So give yourself a second, catch your breath. 3, 2, all right, swing it out. Just 20 seconds. So getting really good movements, same snap. Nice. Well done, everybody. Good way to start our Friday. 3, 2, done. Okay. The plank is yours. Everyone, go ahead, get down on the ground. We're going to start in 5 seconds, just so we can get it done. 30 seconds here, go for it. If you want to hold the plank and not move anything, fine with me. If you feel like you've got 10 seconds of plank in you, do 10 seconds, do 10 seconds of the plank and then fall down. It's fine. You need to take a break. We're halfway through. So go for that. Oh, we're past halfway through. Forget that. But join us for these last 6 seconds. That was very specific. 3, 2, nicely done. Stay on the ground. Go ahead, stay on the ground. Oh my goodness. Well done, everybody. So if you are sort of in a hands and knees position, you can push back. Go ahead and sit onto your feet if that feels okay. I'm just going to stay there for a second, getting into this position. So then we can put our hands forward. Just walk out your hands. You do not have to do a major push down here. I just want you catching your breath. So this is just a way as you walk your hands out to get in some big deep breaths. You can either have your feet flat or tucked under if you want to get a stretch through your feet, through your big toe, all the toes, I should say. Hopefully you're catching your breath. Now go ahead and bring your left arm sort of towards your chest and your right arm long. So we're trying to just work on that right side, really extending the right side, feeling a stretch through your armpit there. Big exhale. And then go ahead and switching the arms. So now your left arm is fully extended. The right arm is under your chest. Really feel good extension there. Good work. All right. And then come back onto hands and knees. Let's do a short cat-cow here. All right. And then sitting on your bum, we're going to do a figure 4, seated figure 4 to finish up. And for me to say thank you guys so much. Of course, I so appreciate you guys showing up every Friday, Monday, Wednesday, all the days, filling my cup with happiness. your stories of your trail runs, races, all the things. I will be back in some form or another after quick hiatus. 2 months will go by fast. Do not stop strength training, please. I'll be releasing the archives so you can go back through and do workouts from your workouts of your, that's it. So anyway, make sure you keep up with your strength so that when we join up again, I'm like, what's going on? You've got a 100-pound kettlebell. You're amazing. Okay, that might not happen, but doesn't matter. All right. Thanks, guys. Say hi.